Hey, good morning,
Hi.
everyone. Hey. We are on today, Tuesday, not in our normal time because yesterday was a holiday. So I'm glad to be with you guys today. I'm Caroline Summers.
Violet Summers.
And we have a free gift today. This is a free gift that I take every single day. It's called Joint Ease. And I tend to get achy, creaky joints. It's something that happens to a lot of people. Oh yeah, if I don't take my Joint Ease, my elbows, my knees, my hands.
Maybe that's why I didn't know, because you always take your Joint Ease.
Because I take my Joint Ease. No, but it's true. And then if I get into moods where I stop taking my supplements, and it happens sometimes, I notice all of a sudden I'm like, I'm kind of creaky and achy. I'm like, well, you idiot, you haven't taken your Joint Ease. So it's obviously, at any age, it's hard to get yourself motivated to get out and exercise. And we all know that that is so good for us to get out and exercise. If your joints feel achy, it is more of a reason to not go and exercise, right? So this helps support joint health. It is made with some incredible herbs, and I don't even know how they figured out that these herbs help support joint health and eases your range of motion. It has in it Chinese skullcap extract, which is a root, white mulberry extract, which is a root, kutch tree extract. So, this is probably, in the ancient days, some medicine woman was probably putting this together. But anyway, this is your free gift today. Here we go. It is a free gift with any purchase of $59.99 or more. That is the retail value. And you have a 30-day supply in here. I highly recommend it. A lot of us, as we are, Nancy's saying the same thing, game changer, personally can't live without it. A lot of us, especially as you enter perimenopause or menopause, will start feeling those achy joints. And my sister was convinced that she had rheumatoid arthritis, it was so bad. And I said to her, have you had your hormones checked? And, she went to all sorts of specialists, and they actually put her on medication for rheumatoid arthritis, and it wasn't helping. And I was like, I know you have the doctors that you're going to and you trust, but maybe just try going to see an integrative physician. She went to an integrative physician. She got her hormones checked. She was horribly low in estrogen and progesterone. Within a week of getting on bioidentical estrogen, her joints felt better. She called me. She was gobsmacked. Her jaw was on the ground. So, that can be one of the reasons that our joints get achy. But Joint Ease, this is a way to help support healthy cartilage. So the cartilage protects our joints where where your bones come together. You have cartilage. So when that cartilage deteriorates, that's where you can end up getting discomfort. So these herbs in Joint Ease help to support and maintain that healthy cartilage. So you take this every day. It helps ease the joint discomfort so you can get out and be active. I mean, we haven't been super active here anyway because I exercise outdoors, and it's not been a great time to be outside exercising. Violet, you've been still pretty good about going to a gym.
Not as much, though, just taking it easy, just because I'm a little bit, not compromised, but you can feel it. You can feel the air quality, so I don't want to work my lungs too hard.
Yeah, the air is really, it's not great. It's not great. So one of the other supplements that, because a lot of people have been asking me, what can we do in this air quality? One of the most important supplements that you can take for your lungs is NAC. And I'm sorry that we no longer have the ability to flip the text so you can see this in the right direction, but it's NAC. NAC helps promote healthy glutathione levels. Glutathione is our body's detoxification system. So NAC is good for so many things, but we talk about this. It's a very important antioxidant, and we talk about it in terms of supporting the 3 L's: your longevity, your liver, and your lungs. So longevity because NAC is the precursor to glutathione, and glutathione helps your body to detoxify your whole system. So when you get free radicals that build up in your system, that's one of the reasons that we age. So by boosting your glutathione levels, you're helping to combat those free radicals. And that's how NAC is so important for longevity. So you might just say, well, why don't you just take glutathione? And you can take glutathione. Violet takes glutathione.
I take both.
Every day. Yes. But glutathione has a short bioavailability. So you can take glutathione, but it's a little harder for your body to absorb. So if you can make your body produce glutathione internally, it is a way of increasing your body's production. So you can do it either way. The liver, we all know that the liver is responsible for cleaning our blood and cleaning the toxins out of our blood. Suzanne always used to say our livers are groaning from, our diets, the stress, the environmental toxins. If your cortisol is high, all of those things are affecting you on a cellular level. So one of the best ways to reduce that cellular stress on your liver is glutathione. And again, NAC helps turn on your production of glutathione. And lastly, your lungs. So, especially for anyone in Southern California right now, if you're going to take one supplement to help your lungs, I highly recommend you grab some NAC. This is super good for supporting overall lung function. It helps to clear airways for people who deal with seasonal issues and get nasal issues, also through glutathione production. And it helps to break up mucus and keep airways open and keep your lung function up. So you can hear I'm a little congested right now. That happened right after the fires here. I don't know if it was brought on by bad air or probably, just severe stress for going through all of that. It just kind of knocked me back into the cold I had in December. I'm not used to getting sick.
But there's one that's going around that's annoying.
You had it too.
Yeah, and I still have a little bit of congestion.
Yeah.
Well, that same cold from December, early December.
Well, that's why when I was looking at shows that we need to do, I'm like, we need to do something for supplements, because I certainly need to boost all of my immune supplements. But today, could you open that for me? Today we're talking about some of our supplements that, if you have an issue, what can help support it with a supplement. So the last time we did a supplement show, we were more talking about things that help to boost your immunity and your overall health. This one, we are talking about different issues that we might have from your eyes to your lungs to your nose to your all those things. So anyway, this is NAC, and I highly recommend her. You all saw me make my pot of chicken soup. It really did help.
Really helps.
Chicken soup, I swear to God. It really does. As soon as I felt it coming on, I was like, I'm making chicken soup. So I made some pastina, and then I made a new batch, and that's all we've been eating for the last 2 or 3 days. It's so nice to always come home and have a pot of soup. Yes, Suzanne, that's the NAC. And again, your free gift today with purchase is Joint Ease. Highly recommend this. This is coming up on the best buy date. It's in March. And sometimes we'll do a promotion when our supplements are coming up on the best buy date. So we have a limited supply of this. And that best buy means when we get to that point, that's when we can guarantee all the ingredients are at their full potency. And then slowly after time, some of those ingredients might start to lose their full potency. So get your Joint Ease and take it right away. All right, we talked about NAC. What's our next one here? Oh.
Nasal Renew.
Nasal Renew. Clearly, I need some of this right now.
You do. You gotta pop one of those.
Okay, open her up. I also wanted to mention that we have these great supplement boxes for you now. We have 2 sizes.
So helpful.
And if you start to take a few supplements, it's nice not to have all those bottles that you're opening and closing every day. So these are little supplement organizer kits. And you can see here, it's got a little grid so you can write down what the supplement is and what you're taking, and then it coordinates with each little compartment here.
They're so helpful.
So you can customize it. And on each label, we always tell you if something, if you need to take it in the morning or the evening or with food or without food. So it will always hear, like this says, take 1 capsule daily or as recommended by a healthcare physician. So you would just write Nasal Renew, quantity 1. Now, the Nasal Renew is interesting because Nasal Renew is actually a probiotic that is designed specifically to balance the microbiome in your nasal cavity. Who knew? Did you guys know we have a microbiome in our nasal cavity?
No. That's interesting.
Well, like everything else, if the flora is off in your nasal... If the flora is off in your nasal cavity and you have too much of the bad flora and not enough good flora, then anything that gets added on top of that, like seasonal allergies or smoke in the air or pollen, dander, whatever it is, pet dander, that's where we can tip, and all of a sudden you start getting drippy and watery, sneezy, whatever the issue is. So that is where Nasal Renew can just make such a difference. So I have so many friends who have difficulty with all of those issues. Alan has to take this every single day. So Nasal Renew you can take daily to help support your nasal cavity, or you can take it as needed for seasonal issues. And we'll see if I start to sound less congested in the next 15 or 20 minutes. It is a good one though. When our bodies react to seasonal changes in microscopic stimuli like pollen, dust, or pet dander, it's actually an immune response, and Nasal Renew helps to balance your body's immune response to seasonal changes so your skin, eyes, and airways stay comfortable all day long. Amazing.
I love that.
Yeah. All right, our next.
Oh, Ocular Renew. I take this every day.
Well, you guys know Violet is very vigilant and concerned about her eye health because you see her in her glasses. Where are your glasses?
They're upstairs. You don't like when I wear them.
No, I like them sometimes.
But I've been wearing my glasses. I've been getting really bad eye straining recently if I don't wear my
You're
glasses.
sensitive to it, yeah.
Yeah, and I get really worried about, losing my eyesight. I don't know if eye straining has anything to do with that even, but I just want
blue light is very damaging to your eyes. So all of us are probably, I know I'm on my screen always. So I either have a phone or a computer or a TV for most of my waking hours. Sorry, that's me. I really am. I hear people say like, oh, well, I'm like, no, I'm like this all the time. So, there's blue light that comes off of these screens, and the blue light is damaging for our eyes. And what's happening is that there are diseases of the eye that used to only happen to people who were older, macular degeneration. And this was something that Violet's grandmother, Suzanne's mom, suffered from when she was older. And what happens when you have macular degeneration is that you start to become blind from the center of your eye, and then it slowly opens out. So you only have peripheral vision. And Suzanne was always very concerned about macular degeneration because it is hereditary. But what's happening now is that even teenagers we're seeing huge increases in this disease, and it's because of the damage from blue light. So one way that you can help to support your eyes and help to protect against damage from blue light is with Ocular Renew. This is an easy thing to take every single day.
How do you know if you have it? Like, would the doctor tell me you're starting to get macular degeneration?
Yes, you go and have an eye exam every year, so that's why we do that.
So he would tell me?
Yes.
Okay.
So this product has saffron, which helps to support vision and retinal function. It also has astaxanthin, which promotes visual sharpness and eye health. And it has cyanidin-3 glucoside, which comes from a European black currant extract. And that helps to regenerate your rhodopsin. So these are the nutrients that help absorb blue light. So it's basically acting like a protective shield on your retinal cells and the macula of your eye to help support your vision. The most damaging type of light that causes eye issues is blue light, which is a deep, dark color light, and it's a high energy light from TVs and computers and phones. This is, I had no idea, this is one of our most popular supplements. So a lot of you got the word about Ocular Renew.
People are like, when's Ocular Renew
back? So anyway, eye care is for everyone. So even for teenagers, obviously.
Especially for teenagers.
Yeah. So, obviously check with your doctor before you start any type of supplement regimen. But I will say, when I was at the doctor and I had my annual eye exam, which I always do, she mentioned to me, she also mentioned to me that I have damage on my retina from sun.
Me too.
And that is not reversible.
Yeah.
So you have got to wear your sunglasses outside. I have dark eyes and I can look at the sun pretty readily and it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
But it's a discoloration in the whites of your eyes too. It's also, you want the whites of your eyes to be very white. That's youthful. But that darkening is it's like a sunburn on your eyes that does not go away. So wear your sunglasses, take your Ocular Renew. But when she told me, she said, you need to be taking a supplement. And she said, you need to have this much, she gave me all the nutrients that needed to be in it. And I showed her the label for Ocular Renew. And she said, that is exactly correct. Wow. You guys know we always reverse engineer our supplements based on the clinical studies that say something like, you can help support your eyes from macular degeneration by taking this, because it's that study has been done and tested in a clinical trial, and that's why we're allowed to say this. We are so careful with our claims, and you've seen other people who, they end up getting in trouble with the FDA or the FTC because they make claims that are not valid. We're very cautious, and we really do our research. So that we can, if we say that's true, there's a study behind it.
I have sun damage on mine too, apparently.
You do?
Yeah, he said that.
Oh, wear your glasses. If you're joining us late, our free gift today is Joint Ease. It is a $59.99 retail value, and you get that with any purchase of $59.99 or more at SuzanneSummers.com. Yeah, Georgine said, I showed it to my optometrist, Ocular Renew, and he endorsed it as well. That's great.
Great.
Next, we are going to let's talk about legs. Sexy Leg Renew. Excuse me. Sexy Leg Renew. If you have veins in your legs that you don't like the look of, if you get swelling in your ankles or feet, and if you have that painful issue after you've been on your feet for too long, Sexy Leg Renew might be something that you want to consider. What happens as we age is that our veins start to lose their elasticity. So what does that mean? So as your veins lose their elasticity, you kind of see them spreading out like this, and they might become discolored through the skin. And when that happens, it's not just a physical issue, because most of us don't like the way that looks when you can start to see those veins through your skin. But it also, our veins are responsible when our blood gets pumped down to our extremities, they're responsible for pumping it back up to the heart. So what happens as your veins start losing that elasticity, that when it gets all the way down to your ankles and feet, your veins aren't firm enough to get it back up to the heart. So you end up getting pooling in your feet and your legs. So you guys have experienced this maybe if you've been, dancing and you take your shoes off, and all of a sudden you go to put your shoes back on, you can't get your shoes back on. Or if you're on an airplane, maybe your feet swell. Or maybe if you're someone who works retail all day and your feet just start to get tired. and you notice that you get that swelling in your legs and your feet. So it's a vein issue. So it can be a vein issue. So Sexy Leg Renew is made with Diosmin 95. It's from sweet orange peel extract, and it helps to support the elasticity in your veins. So in turn, when we help to support the elasticity, that helps to reduce any swelling or inflammation that you can get in your feet and your legs and your ankles. And it also helps with the appearance of how those veins look on the skin. So, Diosmin 95, this is something European women have been using for years, and it's a prescription in Europe, but this is something that we have in supplement form here. So if I know so many of you have used this product, Suzanne always loved to tell the story of her sister Maureen, because Maureen is in real estate, so she walks a lot, she's showing people homes, and she said, God, she's like, I'm often walking up those, those brownstones, and there's so many stairs. And she said, and my feet were just killing me. And I realized I ran out of my Sexy Leg Renew. So again, this is one that if you are used to taking this, you will hopefully notice the difference and help to reduce that swelling in your legs and your feet and your ankles. I'm very physical and notice a little pain in lower legs sometimes. I want legs like Tina Turner. Don't we all? Will Sexy Legs ever come in a surprise box? We try in the Suzanne Selects boxes to include things that we think everyone would want. And so every now and then we'll do a supplement if it's something that's kind of a universal supplement, like vitamin D, we would know that everyone would use. I'm not sure everyone needs Sexy Leg Renew. How is Maureen now? Maureen is great. She is just incredible. Linda said, you do sound better today compared to the other day when I watched a video of you making. I feel better today. You know how like when you first start to feel your cold coming on, it kind of scratchy throat and you feel it in here. Now it's just kind of settled. I'm fine.
Press the down button.
Okay, so some of you are saying you would love more supplements in the box. This is one that I think everyone could use. Ashwagandha.
Mm-hmm. I could use that now, actually.
Oh. Ashwagandha, guys, helps support your stress response. It helps support memory, cognition, and overall well-being.
I didn't know about the memory and cognition part.
Oh, yeah. I mean, here's the thing. Ashwagandha, most of us are experiencing stress, for sure. And cortisol is the hormone in our bodies that is released when we're stressed. So we normally release cortisol twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening, and then it drops so we can go to sleep. But if you are in a high stress environment, many of us live that way, you can have excess levels of cortisol all day. So what happens when our cortisol is high? Number one, we don't feel great. We feel agitated, stressed, and, not good. Number two, a lot of us stress eat when we are feeling stressed because you're just looking for some way to soothe your system. So that might be chocolate or carbs or whatever it is that can help calm that stress. It can lead to belly fat. High cortisol levels can also lead to hair thinning. Yeah, hello, that happened to me.
Happened to me too before.
So one way to help manage your cortisol levels is to take ashwagandha. So ashwagandha is an herb. So this is called an adaptogen. Adaptogen means that it's a natural solution for helping to reduce our cortisol levels. So it's good for stress management, encourages a healthy response to stress. It shows improvement in mood, and it helps to create a calming effect. It doesn't make you sleepy. It doesn't cause any brain fog. And this is why this is just a tool to have for the stress that we are normally feeling. Tammy said, I take it every day. I can tell, and I'm so much calmer now. Thank you. I'm so glad.
Right.
I'm so glad. So again, this is ashwagandha. This is one thing that you could add to your cart today to get the free gift. And the free gift today is joint ease. We have a lot of problem solvers today. Shannon said, anything to help high cholesterol besides fish oil? Shannon, as you know, I have to say, talk to your doctor if you're talking about cholesterol, because it's a medical issue. My doctor has me on omega-3 for that. You might also talk to your doctor about red yeast rice. That's something that my doctor recommended for me, and tocotrienol. We don't sell those things here, but ask your doctor if that might be a solution for you, along with whatever else he or she is recommending. Okay, so what else? Let's talk about Calm Renew. This is another calming natural supplement. So Calm Renew promotes relief from stress. So this does it in a different way. The ashwagandha is one way to help handle stress. The Calm Renew is made from L-theanine, which is an amino acid that's found in green tea, and it is also has lemon balm in it, which is an herb that has calming effects. So L-theanine increases our natural production of GABA, and GABA is a neurotransmitter that helps us to feel calm. So again, with ashwagandha, you're helping to modulate your cortisol. You're helping to bring down your cortisol. With Calm Renew, what that's doing is helping to increase your GABA, and your GABA is helping to decrease those things that can make you feel stressed. So it's adding a calm element, and ashwagandha is lowering the cortisol. So there are a couple, there are different ways to do this. Calm Renew doesn't make you sleepy. So you can take this during the day, you can take it at night. It's no better seeds of 3. I mean, we have both in our toolkit. You may take both. And then of course, when we dive into sleep, this is where you can also add Sleep Renew, which is our time-released melatonin. And the time-released melatonin helps you fall asleep faster, it helps you stay asleep longer, and it helps to improve the quality of your sleep. Clinical studies tested on this exact amount of melatonin so that we are able to say that. It helps you fall asleep faster, it helps you stay asleep longer, and it helps improve the quality of your sleep. Great products. So if you're someone who's agitated and stressed, and you're agitated during the day and you're not sleeping well at night, you could certainly take all 3 of these. I will tell you, my husband takes them every day. Right, Brucey?
I take all 3.
Yep. All right. Now we're going to talk about neurotransmitter support with Dopa Renew. So Dopa Renew, this supports mental acuity. You've heard of the neurotransmitter called dopamine. So we all talk about like getting a dopamine hit. Well, a dopamine hit, that can happen from exercising. We'll say, you get dopamine. It might happen if you are eating a food that you really enjoy, or if you're having caffeine, or you're maybe you're getting some chocolate, or maybe you're doing something exciting, like maybe you're gambling or spending money, or something that it's a feel-good hormone. Mm-hmm. So what are the things that so some of these are good things that make us feel good. Others are kind of crutches that maybe aren't so good for us. So taking a supplement like Dopa Renew is helping to increase our natural dopamine production. So these are the neurotransmitters in the brain that are helping us to sustain normal dopamine levels. So when your dopamine is dipped, we might be looking for things that can boost it immediately, like caffeine, like junk food, like carbs, like stress or shopping, or, Suzanne used to say, she never became an alcoholic, but she used to shop. She used to spend money that she didn't have. And that for her, she'd say, for that moment when I would say, I'll take it, she's like, I got that dopamine hit. So she'd always talk about that dopamine hit. So this is a way to help support your body's natural dopamine levels, to just help you to feel better.
I want to take some of that. I don't take that one.
Oh, it's good.
I should.
Add it to your little box.
Yeah.
So see, this is what happens. So you start with this box that has 12 little sections in it, and then all of a sudden you go, wait, I need the bigger one.
I have 2 of these.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This one has 20. So this has 20. You can have 20 supplements in this one. And this one has 12. So these are also available online.
And then you kind of memorize where they are in the box. So you can label them too, but then you kind of just know. I always know my CoQ10 goes in the top right.
My CoQ10's in the top right.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Dare I say, my nasal passage is a little more clear.
Really?
It is. You saw it here.
Dopa Renew.
Live in person.
Dopa Renew.
Dopa Renew. Okay. I want to talk about the brain. This is...
Is Hair, Skin, Nails on sale? I love that segment. I don't know. Is it?
Franca, the hair, skin, and nails, today is a free gift. So it's not, so our sale today is that you get a free gift with purchase. So you can get the hair, skin, and nails, and then you'll get the free gift. Memory Renew. Today we're going to talk about brain health. Supports a healthy memory, cognition, and overall brain health. So this supplement, think about this as if we were to do a multivitamin specifically for the brain with a bunch of things in it that would help support the brain. That's what we've done with Memory Renew. Memory Renew, it's got so many good things in it. I have so many notes on this, but I'm going to try to explain here. Okay, so Memory Renew has sage extract, which supports memory performance. It has wild-crafted blueberry blend, which supports cognitive health. We always hear how much wild blueberries are good for our health. One of the reasons is that they help support your cognition. Ashwagandha, so that helps support memory performance and stress resilience, because yes, when we are stressed, cortisol is not good for the brain. It has phosphatidylserine, which helps support cognitive health, pregnenolone, which promotes brain cell health. It has UMP, which supports cognitive health, and vipocetin, which supports cognitive function and cerebral blood flow. So again, if you're out there going, what did I say? It's not just older people. Younger people forget things too.
I started forgetting things. Okay, I probably made a face because when I swallow supplements, I haven't eaten today yet. So sometimes when you're like on an empty stomach and you get that you just get that kind of
she's had some faces
to the head.
Today. She's had
I don't know, guys.
Faces.
It's been a crazy time. But that face was not like I'm not sad or in pain. It's literally just when you swallow supplements. Sometimes you're like, whoa, empty stomach.
Someone's talking about a warning on this that they were concerned about. If you have a question about something specific, write to customer service and I'll get you the response on that. Okay, so again, we all want to have a quick working memory, but you also just want overall brain protection. Your executive function, we're helping to lower inflammation. These ingredients help support lowering your oxidative stress, improving blood flow, cognition, recall, working memory, all of those things. This is one that I highly recommend you add to your daily regimen. What do you suggest for a 55-year-old woman to take as a regular routine? KM Allen, I would start with our multivitamin. I would definitely add omega-3. I would definitely add vitamin D, bone care, vitamin K, ubiquinol, and then that's where I would start. And there are many others that you could add to that, but start with those to get your foundational. And then you look at these other things and you say, what can I add? What can you afford? But yes, start with that. We haven't talked about her in a while.
Yeah.
BLK drops. These are fulvic mineral drops. So humic and fulvic. This is something Suzanne was really into, and she was such an early adopter in everything.
Really, yeah.
Yeah, she really was. So if you guys have read all of her books, and they're loaded with so much good information and still loaded with all that good information, she did a whole chapter on fulvic and humic because most of us are deficient in mineral health, and minerals are so important for us. So one way that you can make sure that you are getting your minerals is with this fulvic mineral. These are BLK fulvic mineral drops. So helps support nutrient absorption, gut health, detoxification, and more. So you want to put about, I think it's 12 or 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can't taste it. It looks like it would have a pretty extreme taste, but it tastes like nothing. So you can add this to a smoothie. You can add it to water. This helps your body to absorb your nutrients better. It helps to hydrate you. If you are going out drinking, I highly recommend. If you have a hangover, I highly recommend. It helps with gut health. Your mineral level, when your mineral level is low, everything can be off. For me, I get all kinds of like weird anxiety tics if my mineral levels are too low. My eye will start twitching. Okay, now I have my minerals. Franca says, Violet, you look so much like your grandma, Suzanne.
Franca. That's so sweet. That's such a huge compliment.
Franca Sorrentino. Where are you from, Franca?
How do we know about our mineral levels? You can probably get them checked.
Well, I mean, we go to a type of doctor who checks all of our levels. So they check all of our nutrient levels when we have our annual blood work done. Mm-hmm. So again, that's where if you can see an integrative specialist, I think that's really helpful. But that's, they test all of your levels so you can see. And so that's why when you see an integrative doctor, they're trying to help you maintain your health and prevent things by making sure you have the supplements and the nutrients that you need. Does BLK go bad? No, there's nothing in that can go bad.
I don't see a best. What?
Oh Nancy said, so proud you're drinking your water. I know, it's not even caffeine.
I know. I feel like some people maybe need more water than others too.
Doesn't Alan do these lives? Yes, he does the live on Wednesday. He was on for 90 minutes. Did you miss him?
See him tomorrow.
Yeah. And Violet's going to get out there tomorrow.
Yeah.
It'll be great. Okay, time for questions. Who has questions? You can ask us anything about supplements.
This is your shot. Hope you can answer my questions with seeds of 3, but what's the question? Are the fires more controlled? I was so concerned for you. It seems that they're more controlled now. Yes. But we're really glad that we still have our homes. I'm trying to adjust this so I can see the questions. Doorbell. Twitching eyes is sometimes a magnesium deficiency. I didn't know that. multivitamin capsule form, please. I think the multivitamin does come in a capsule.
No, it's a tablet.
Oh, they're kind of the same thing to me. Oops. I know they're different though. You had mentioned some time ago something about a new product, probiotics, that was very powerful. Can you please go over that again? Or probiotics, so I'm not sure what I had listened to. So we have prebiotic chews, which prebiotic is the food for the probiotic. We have the advanced dual encapsulated probiotic, which is the probiotic we sent. And now we also have a postbiotic chewable gummy, which is also incredible for gut health. I got my box yesterday. Can you talk about the postbiotic? Okay, yes, I'm going to bring my mom in for that. She's just getting the door, but she is much more versed in postbiotic talk, and I don't want to mess anything up. With all these different supplements, can you break them or crush them? I can't swallow pills. Margie, I'm sure you can crush some of them, the ones that are tablets. I'm not sure how good they would taste. I'm not sure. If there's any sort of nutrition you can also get from Gut Renew, like we have some powders and everything that you can take, but it's not really the same as supplements. Is there a code for today? Today, the free gift, I think it just comes with purchase. So with any purchase of $59.99, you get joint ease, but I don't see a code here, so no. When will the new snack bars be available? I don't know. I could go for a snack bar right now. I'm really hungry. Is it too much to have collagen custard and hair, skin, nail daily? Absolutely not. Not in my opinion. This is off subject. What do the numbers next to our names stand for? I can imagine that's like loyalty points. I don't know. They want to know more about the postbiotic, Mom.
Oh, we're doing
because they all just got their boxes.
Oh, cool. We're doing a show on Friday with the postbiotic. So you can tune in on Friday and we'll talk more about it. But a postbiotic is another tool in your probiotic, prebiotic kit. So now we have a postbiotic. And a postbiotic is what happens when the probiotic eats the prebiotic. It creates a postbiotic. So by adding, hi Angel. By adding a postbiotic, it's creating an environment that helps to give you more good microflora.
She does feel a little hefty. Funny.
Cool.
She's been really hungry lately because she's on the steroid.
So sweet.
But
all right.
Look at her stomach. Like, it looks hefty there.
She's sweet. Don't fat shame me.
I'm not fat shaming her. I love her. You're just sweet.
She's gained a little weight because she gets hungry on this medicine.
Yeah.
Oh, just so sweet. Just so sweet. I love you. All right, you guys. What type of good salt brand does Caroline use? I use Fleur de Sel Camargue. Camargue.
What is baby?
Do you see Tilly's question about oil and balsamic? I didn't see the question, but Violet is doing a show tomorrow with the Infusio olive oils and balsamics with Mr. Alan Hamill.
I'm sure we'll be able to answer your question.
Yes, I know we're out of, you need to know this, we're out of the vanilla fig and the Tuscan.
Okay.
Vanilla fig is the balsamic and the Tuscan olive oil, but all the rest we have. Is postbiotic new altogether, meaning you just make, yes, it is a gummy. It is a new gummy. What supplements can be taken together? Any of them can be taken together unless it tells you on the bottle that you have, you know, something.
Would be nice
Unless
if
they're
everything
specific.
we needed was in one pill. That would be a hard pill to make.
I know.
That would be a hard one to swallow.
I want to explain that actually because when we talk about the clinical studies, there are certain amounts of each nutrient that need to be in our products in order to be able to make, like for instance, our bone renew. You have a certain amount of calcium with a certain amount of vitamin D with a certain amount of minerals. And if you have that exact amount that was studied in the clinical trials, then you can say our bone care supplement helps to prevent against osteoporosis. That's a big claim. that we can say helps to prevent osteoporosis.
crazy.
But they did a clinical study with those exact amounts. And so they proved that in the patients who were part of the study, that this long-term study, that they proved that taking these nutrients in those exact amounts helped to prevent osteoporosis. So we obviously have to use the exact amounts. So they can only, it takes 4 capsules a day of the bone care to get all those nutrients, because that's what was used in the clinical study. So that's why we can't just add this one to that one. We're always backed up with studies. I put Grow Back on my eyebrows and it's working. Amazing.
Wow.
Grow Back should be back next week, and as soon as it's back, we will do a show. When is the other snack bar coming? It's being manufactured right now. And as soon as it's in, it's so hard to take 4 bone care in one day. I know, I hate it. I hate it. I hate taking supplements, but I do it. And when I don't do it, I feel it.
Yeah.
Liver Renew lowered my husband's liver numbers to normal. I love that. We love to detox the liver. Daily detox, Liver Renew. It is milk thistle. Highly recommend. Great information. Thank you, Tammy. Zeta's
You'll
back
see her
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
You are gonna. Violet is excited to see Zeta tomorrow. All right, you guys. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget, if you came in late, Joint Ease is your free gift today with purchase. It's a $59.99 retail value, and you get this free with any purchase of $59.99 or more at SuzanneSummers.com. Thanks, you guys.
Thanks.
Have a good day.
Bye.